Welcome to Kalu Plays COD, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about why Search and Destroy has completely changed my enjoyment of the Call of Duty series. So, how does Search and Destroy work? There are two bomb sites. You either need to defend them, or you and your team need to pick up a device to destroy one of the two sites. There are three ways to win. The first is you eliminate the entirety of the enemy team. There are 6 players and each player only has 1 life. Or you can destroy one of the bomb sites by planting the device. Or if you are defending, you prevent the enemy team from detonating the device in a certain amount of time. So what changes this game mode for me is the fact that during the whole of the game mode, throughout all the Search and Destroy on all the rounds, you only have 1 life. And for me, that makes the game so much more fun. So I'm going to give a quick history on how I previously played Call of Duty games. So when I first played Call of Duty, my first game was Call of Duty Ghosts. I only played TDM, mainly against bots, and then I would dabble in the online. And then when I got to World War II, I decided that I was going to switch it up and I was going to start Domination and Hardpoint and Kill Confirmed as well as TDM. And there was 2 reasons to that. The first is I wanted to switch the game up, allow me to enjoy it a bit more. I was getting quite fatigued and it was getting stale just playing TDM the whole time. But the other reason is because in Call of Duty World War II, I started to do camo grinds, and I was told through watching videos and research that the best way to do it was to use game modes like Domination and Hardpoint, because you have the games longer, you can control the spawns a bit better, and that allows you to get the headshots and the bloodthirsties. So in World War II, I obviously started with Domination Hardpoint, and then ever since then onto Black Ops 4 and games beyond, all I did was continue playing those game modes over and over. I would dabble in game modes like Gun Game and Freefall and Prop Hunt, but they were more like limited time game modes that I would play when they were out just for fun. But even though games like Domination are amazing, I love Domination, it is my main game mode. You fight over the control of B, and the score coming down to the wire are the best games you can have in Call of Duty. Let's be real, when you're fighting for B and C and you're trying to control it and the score's really close and you're getting loads of kills and you're getting loads of captures, some of the best games that you can have on Call of Duty. But that's not every game, and not every game of Domination is exciting and comes down to the wire, even if you play with teammates and you coordinate. But Search and Destroy, every game is exciting like that. Every game come down to the wire. And I think it's because it's a mixture of having 1 life per round, so you have to play slow and controlled, but also because that is combined with having to play the objectives. So you're not just going for kills, you're making sure that you defend that bomb site, or that you're trying to plant the bomb. So I think that makes it more exciting. I think that makes it more, it makes you play slower, but also it doesn't like stop you from enjoying it. It doesn't stop you from getting streaks. It doesn't stop you from focusing on solely your gunplay, and it also doesn't stop you from just playing the objective. So having 1 life, I've explained how that makes it exciting and how that changes up the game, but also it makes other parts of the game more valuable. For example, your kill streaks. Obviously in a game mode like Hardpoint or in a game mode like Domination, obviously kill streaks are really important. You get a hand cannon, you get a helo, you get a harp. It's very important because it allows you to see on the map, it allows you to get more kills, and it allows you to stop people going to B when you're trying to control it. That's the main point of Domination. But in Search and Destroy, because the enemy team as well as you only has 1 life, it means that one, it's harder to get those score streaks. There's only one way to get score, and that's kills, or obviously planting the Devi. But also, let's say throughout 3 rounds you've racked up some score streaks and you get something like the hand cannon. Well, that's great, because then in the next round, any kill you get with that hand cannon contributes towards the game. It completely switches it up, because the enemy team only has 1 life. So if you get the hand cannon, let's say in round 3 you've got the hand cannon, you've got Helo. Suddenly that Helo can completely win you the round, because it can eliminate the entire enemy team. You get a couple of kills with hand cannon, that's it. That's the whole round. You've taken a whole round. And that means that fighting for your streaks, trying to stay alive and get score through the rounds, is rewarded, because the streaks are more valuable. So that is why Black Ops, specifically in Black Ops 6, that's when I first tried Search and Destroy. That is why Black Ops 6 became my most played Call of Duty, because I did the camo grind, I enjoyed the game by doing domination and hardpoint and kill confirmed, and then when I was bored of the game, I just played Search and Destroy, and that's all I played. And actually, it made it really enjoyable. It made me play the game for longer than I normally do, and then on top of that, I then kept playing the game for longer. And now I'm still playing Black Ops 6, even though Black Ops 7 is right around the corner. But that is just my opinion on Call of Duty and Search and Destroy. And I would like to hear yours in the comment section below. Do you enjoy Search and Destroy, or is this just a very niche game mode that I and a few other players enjoy? And will you be playing it in Black Ops 7? If you enjoyed the video, drop a like and subscribe to the channel, where I will be doing regular Call of Duty videos, including Black Ops 7 when it first comes out. See you in the next one.